Now we are recording. Hello, it is September 24th, and this is our first Motivation Monday as we enter the new school year. Woohoo! So I'm excited to be back and see all your faces. We've got Brooke Lewis from the St. Louis area on with us, and Maria Hayden from the Pittsburgh area on with us, and Freya, am I saying your name right? I hope so. She's on mute right now, from the Greater Bay Area out in California on with us today. So we really have like a group of nationwide people on with us today. So we are really excited to connect. One of the things that we want to make sure the team knows going forward about these calls is that these are really meant to be sort of like the Cliff Notes version of what's happening at Wild Tree. As you know, this business is changing very quickly and rapidly as technology and the times change in our world really quickly and rapidly. So we are trying to keep up with all of that. And there are so many progressive changes happening right now with Wild Tree, and we don't want people to feel lost or behind. And this is a really great way to get all of that information and focus on what we think is most important right now. And these calls will take place every second and fourth Monday of the month so that you can kind of stay on top of your business without losing track, because we know that there are a ton of emails, a lot of communication, a lot of great information being put out there, but we know you're busy, and this is a great way to get that Cliff Notes version. We're also always available by text message, private message, questions in the tribe page or in the Lewis crew page. You are welcome to give a shout out, ask questions whenever you run into something that you need help with. So, yeah, anything else to add, Brooke or Maria, since you're more seasoned with us?
Mm-hmm. I think that this is just a really great way, whether you're brand new or you've been here for a while. We call it Motivation Monday because it is giving you the chance to touch on your business consistently, but also effectively and efficiently. So I've gotten a couple of emails and a couple of texts, a couple of phone calls, requesting and directing us in this way. And that's one of the things that we're all here for you for. Your leadership team is to guide you and direct you. And so we thought a quick 15-minute call with a Q&A at the end, follow up with an email that gives you a recap. So if you're a teacher and you're teaching during this time, we've got lots of teachers. If you're a teacher and you're teaching during this time and you can't be on the call live, you could most definitely read the recap email and be set. Or if you're more of a video person, then later on in the evening when you've settled down for the night, you could take a quick 15-minute listen. And so it's basically 30 minutes total in a month where you can make sure that you know exactly what's going on and are really tuned into the things that are the most important without trying to shuffle through all of the goodness. So that's kind of our job as the leadership team, is to really make sure that you have what you need when you need it. So
Perfect. Yep, that's exactly right. So I think now we've done quick introductions and shared the context of these calls. So without further ado, I'll just kind of jump into the first thing that we're going to talk about today, which I'm really excited about, which is the $89 kit promotion. That is still going on. It goes on until month's end, which we still have almost a full week left in the month. So plenty of time to earn those prizes. And if you don't know what prizes I'm talking about, it is the Kendra Scott necklace, the Coach purse, or the Apple Watch. And you can do that all for just growing your business and sharing Wild Tree and this amazing opportunity with others. So for $89, you guys, it's just a no-brainer to start reaching out to all those customers that you already have on your list, the customers who buy from you regularly, the customers who host with you regularly, the people that could use the extra money by having a side gig here with Wild Tree. That is so important to share, and I think you're going to find great joy from building your team especially with the help of your upline helping you through that process. We have a beautiful and super easy new training system that walks new reps through everything they need to know from A to Z to help get them started here. So a lot of the pressure is really taken off you as the rep who recruits these people and really puts it back on them so that they can work at their own pace and own time right from their phone or computer. So there's really no reason not to start inviting people. And one of the things that Brooke has so graciously done is created a Facebook campaign for the last, I think, 5 days of this incentive. And this campaign is meant to share both socially via your VIP groups or your personal Facebook page, wherever you like to share, Instagram, and through email, through CommCentral. Now that is back up and running, this would be easy to email your customer base as well. So this campaign comes to you on a platter with beautiful graphics that Brooke made to just kind of highlight each day of the promotion the last 5 days, and the verbiage that you can even use to post in your VIP group. To make this super easy on you, I have uploaded all of those posts and images into the Hardy Tribe, and it's going to post each day so that you can copy and paste each day. So you can just follow along in the tribe every day, starting Wednesday, all the way through end of day next Sunday, and post what you see me post, and just copy paste right over into your own group or wherever you like to do your sharing. So we made this super easy on you, but we all know that personal reach out, those personal phone calls, and the personal texting and private messaging is really going to take you further and help you soar. These posts are really good for getting people that are kind of playing in the shadows, the people you don't know that are already excited about joining WildTree. Hopefully get some of those people to pop with that campaign. So what am I missing there? Anything, Brooke?
No, so I think that when we're going to send out an email, and I'm just going to share my screen here with you,
sure.
Is we will send out where you can find the Facebook information. So I created a folder that says $89 sale business kit. It does go through what you get for $89 and kind of how this business kit can technically cost nothing in the end. I also put in here the graphics that are a little bit more from the company. So there's a couple of those in there. So if you needed to use those for your customer page, they're there for you too. I also saw this one. I thought it was hilarious. So it's just something that's kind of fun and, different to use for, the countdown to the end of September. And then you'll also see that here are the posts. So like Maria said, you can either copy paste them from the Facebook group, or you can also, grab them from here and schedule them out on your own as well. And feel free to edit them to suit you, because I actually wrote all of them. So I call my friends my peeps. You might not call people your peeps. I know my girlfriend Angie in Virginia says folks. I don't know what they do out on the West Coast, but you guys might not talk like that. So make sure that it's in your language. It's what you say. And I will not take any offense to you changing it. I just like to give everybody the opportunity to see the flow of what it looks like. And then obviously there's all of these different, and they're pretty much the same, but a little bit different. So it's kind of a countdown. Now for me personally, I'm going to be sharing them likely at the same time every day. So at 8 p.m., they'll know that it's going to be coming up. People like consistency and routine and stuff like that. So I'm doing it every day at 8 p.m. So that's just a little something to kind of help you with that. And we'll send out that folder so you have access to it.
Nice. Yep. I love that. Yeah, I think it really does. I think that if you all pay attention to the first email that or not email, but the first page that she pulled up that lists the benefits of why joining makes sense. It's a really great way for reps or even new reps that aren't really comfortable with the language, or they don't really understand what the benefits are to joining WildTree. It will really arm you with the right words to make this pretty obvious for certain people to join your team. Mm-hmm. So I think that is fantastic to have in your toolbox. So that is great. What else do we have on the agenda, Brooke?
The last thing we're going to talk about is just getting ready for the fall season. So October and early November are really great booking times because everybody's getting back into the season of cooking, into the season of holidays. And so booking out your calendar for October and early November, this is kind of prime time real estate for getting that taken care of. And so take a look at your October and November dates. Be sure to throw those out there to the people who maybe workshop with you quite regularly because we've got these new kits. I just hosted my first workshop using the new invites, and it worked pretty seamlessly. There were a couple of people who had a couple of questions along the way, but all it was a quick text message to kind of get them going to the right place. My kits are on the way and they're supposed to show up today. So one thing with the freezer meal workshops, just be sure that you are keeping track of the tracking number. And if it doesn't show up, that doesn't mean that it hasn't shipped. They're working on that right now. So feel free to give home office a call and they can tell you exactly where you're at in shipping. Mine was not showing the shipping, so I just called and they said that it should arrive today. So I have been ordering a couple of business days in advance of what you typically would need, primarily just because I want to make sure I've got a little bit of wiggle room. So my top tips for scheduling your own freezer meal workshop or scheduling one for someone else is to do a test. So put your mom in the system and pretend like your mom's having a party. Invite yourself, invite your husband, and then use their phone or your kid and invite them via text and pretend like you're going to go to the party just so you can see what it looks like.
Yeah.
It made it a lot easier for me to guide people through the little things that were new and different, especially with people who've workshopped with you before. Or if they're brand new, there's different questions. And then just to check the shipping. But other than that, so far we haven't had any hiccups in terms of that. So don't forget, you can host your own. That way that you are the rep. So you're making the commission and you're the host. So you're getting the hostess credit as well, because I am low on breadcrumbs and kids' cheese and pancakes. So I will be hosting in October so that I don't have to pay for those, because free is better than a discount.
Yeah.
So that was the last point for us, was to take a look at those open dates, practice sending a workshop invite, and keep track of your shipping. And that was really it. Mm-hmm. Cliff Notes version.
Easy. Love it. Well, thanks for joining us, Susan. Susan's a new rep in Springfield, Ohio. So she is joining us today. She just got back from MomCon, which is pretty cool. I don't know a lot about it, but it looks pretty awesome. So we are open for questions and answers, Susan and Priya, if you have anything.
Sorry, I'm so late.
That's okay. I'm glad you.
Phone call that I was doing, and then that one got done, and I tried to download the Zoom thing and couldn't figure out how to do it. So.
Oh, well, we're glad you're here.
Though. You're here.
Yeah. Finally, yeah. I'm here at the very end. Sorry.
You're good. We're going to send out an email with like a couple bulleted points, so you'll be able to read it in 5 minutes and be done. So you're good. But great.
Yeah, we do these every second and fourth Monday of the month. Since you're new, you probably don't know that. And you can join in the next one. So awesome. She's got her first party on October 4th, her launch workshop. So we're excited for Susan.
Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like I have a lot to do for it, but I'm not going to ask questions because you probably already said everything that I would ask. So I'll read your bullet point thing, and
Yeah,
I
read
still have
that
to
and then
finish
we'll
going through the
talk.
training too.
Good. Perfect. What about you, Freya? Anything?
I did have a really quick question. I'm sorry, this is so basic. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things and find my new website. I saw an email that said it was rep.wildtree.com. Is that right? For some reason, I'm not able. I'm getting like a service IP address cannot be found error.
You'll do just wildtree.com
Okay.
/ your name.
Okay, and how do I get in? Oh, wait, it's getting. Never mind. That works now for some reason. Okay, never mind.
And then if you want to get into your back office, there's a little drop-down box in the corner where it says, "Hi, Freya." You're going to click that, and then there'll be a drop-down, and it says Roots. You're going to click Roots, and that's where you'll get into your back office.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I just need to get back into it. I know there were some changes, and I'm excited to look through what, all the changes for myself.
Great.
So,
And you know what, Freya? If this is the first time that you've logged into your back office since it's changed, I'm almost 100% sure that you log in with your email address that you signed up with. But then your password, I believe, Marie, do you remember this? Isn't it like the last 4 of your social security or something?
It's either your last 4 or your whole social security number. One of the two.
Oh, I just did a reset password just now because I was like, oh, it's not letting me in.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. And what we can do is I'll put that in the email, how to sign in for the first time, because I also actually have 2 other teammates who are in the same boat as you. And I know that and I'm actually glad that you asked that question, because there are people who, are doing this at different levels. And so some people have just been waiting a little bit to jump back in. And so I think that's a really important question. So logging in for the first time, like you said, wildtree.com, top right hand corner, go to sign in. And then I'm almost positive it's the last 4 of your social security number. And then what they want you to do is go to your profile and change your password so that way it's not still the same, as the end of your social security. And you can also, if you're a brand new rep, was it Susan? Susan. So brand new rep like Susan, she could go in and instead of her website for her customers to go to being 12463HQ star ? And sign XXYT321, it can be Susan Wildtree. So you can actually edit, if you haven't previously, edit the end part of your URL so that way you can go to www.wildtree.com / Susan Loves Wildtree. So if you haven't ever personalized your website, you can also do that in the profile section when you change your password.
Thank you. I was just trying it just now, while you were explaining that it actually does work even if you just do the password reset, which is what I did.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, if you just did forget password, I did the password reset. I was able to do that, and I'm in now. And the other thing that works too is you can go straight to it from rep.wildtree.com instead of going through the whole other login.
Okay.
So, good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Don't ever think that asking basic questions isn't important, because I used to be a teacher for 13 years, and I can remember, kids coming up to my desk and they would start to ask a question and I would think I knew what they were going to ask. And I'm like, oh yeah, la, 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 la. But you develop a blind spot when you've been here for a long time. And when you're brand new, there are such good questions that are so integral to what we do and how we work our business, just little things like that. So I think those questions that may seem basic are uber important, and there are a lot of other people who have them too. So,
Yep, I agree with that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else, guys, before we sign off? Okay. All right. Well, this was great. I'm so glad we got to meet today again. It's been so long. And we will be back on, let me just say the date before I do not.
I think it's the
So you guys
11th.
can mark your calendar. On the 8th.
Oh,
That'll
8th.
be October 8th and October 22nd. Will be the next two Mondays that we all meet here. So
It's always at 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Yep. Eastern time. Uh-huh.
Okay, that's me. That's good. I'm Eastern time.
Yep. We've got
Or
people
1
on here from
p.m.
California.
Central,
Yeah.
12 Mountain, 11 Pacific.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it. All right. All right. Well, we'll say goodbye for now, everyone. Doodles.
All right. Bye, guys. Have a great week.
Bye.